Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was on the verge of collapse. Drug addiction, arrests, and failed projects almost destroyed his career. Hollywood closed its doors to him, and it seemed that the path to the top was over. But the actor gathered his strength, went through rehabilitation, and returned to work. His big breakthrough came after Marvel took a chance on giving him the role of Tony Stark in Iron Man. The film became a blockbuster, and Robert became the face of the Marvel Universe. Now he is an example of how even from the deepest crisis you can come back stronger and inspire millions. Drew Barrymore was a movie star as a child, but fame at an early age also brought problems. At the age of 13, she ended up in a rehabilitation center due to drug addiction. Hollywood crossed her off the lists, and the hope of a comeback seemed illusory. But Drew found the strength to overcome addiction and return to acting. She won new roles and again won the hearts of the audience. Today, she is not only an actress, but also a successful producer, writer, and host of a popular show. Her story is proof that even after a fall, you can become even stronger. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, lost his motivation to play in 1993 after the death of his father. He left the NBA to become a baseball player, but his new sport did not bring him success. Michael's career was in jeopardy. However, in 1995, he returned to basketball. And not just returned, Jordan led the Chicago Bulls to 3 consecutive championships. His story proves that even in the darkest of times, you can find the strength to return to the top. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah grew up in poverty, experiencing violence and bullying as a child. Despite her difficult past, she gained fame as a TV presenter. But even at the top, her life was not easy. Oprah lost major contracts due to conflicts with producers and lengthy lawsuits. However, she did not give up. Oprah created her own television company and launched a show that became a cult. Today, she is a symbol of strength and resilience, having built an entire media empire and inspiring millions of people. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, the boxing legend, earned over $300 million, but lost it all due to embezzlement, arrests, and lawsuits. His scandalous image and bankruptcy put an end to his career. However, Tyson returned to the world of boxing, starred in films, and started a business. In particular, his cannabis company became profitable. Mike proved that even after a fall, you can find new ways to succeed. John Travolta. John's career took off thanks to Saturday Night Fever and Grease, but in the late 80s, he disappeared from the radar. Bad roles and family tragedies almost broke him. His comeback came with the iconic role in Pulp Fiction. This film opened the door to new opportunities for Travolta, and he became a Hollywood star again. Cher went bankrupt in the 1970s due to failed contracts and huge debts. She was on the verge of losing her home and her self-confidence. But her album The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour and subsequent hits saved her career. Cher became a music and fashion icon, proving that you can always find a new beginning. T-Pain lost over $40 million due to poor financial management. He found himself in debt and admitted that he couldn't even pay his basic bills. Thanks to his talents, he returned to music and found a new audience. His triumphant return to show business proved that true talent always finds its way. Elton John. At the height of his fame, Elton struggled with drug and alcohol addiction. He lost his health and nearly ruined his career. His comeback began with rehab. Elton not only resumed his music career, but also became an active philanthropist, helping others overcome addiction. Mariah Carey suffered a huge blow after the failure of the film Glitter and the termination of her contract with Columbia Records. She lost popularity and even found herself on the verge of an emotional breakdown. But the album, The Emancipation of Mimi, became her triumph. Mariah returned to the status of a pop diva and set new records in the music industry. Britney Spears rose to stardom, but after a series of personal and professional struggles, she lost control of her life in 2007. The court appointed her father as her guardian, which only made things worse. After years of struggle, Britney has returned with new music and a Las Vegas show. The number Free Britney movement helped her gain freedom from guardianship, and she is now a symbol of resilience and the fight for rights. Will Smith. In the late 90s, Will Smith was one of the highest paid stars, but a series of failed projects led to financial difficulties. The actor was nearly bankrupt and his career was in jeopardy. Will returned, starring in such hits as Men in Black and Ali. He once again became one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, proving that talent and hard work can overcome any adversity. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has endured a number of tragedies, including the death of his child and his partner. This affected his career, and at some point he disappeared from Hollywood's radar. His comeback came with a role in the John Wick franchise, which turned the actor into an action legend. Today, Keanu is known not only for his roles, but also for his humility and kindness. Lindsay Lohan was a star of teen movies, but drug addiction and scandals ruined her reputation. The actress lost contracts and found herself at the center of numerous lawsuits. Now Lindsay is back in the film industry, actively working on new projects and leading a more balanced life, once again attracting the attention of viewers. Tiger Woods. A 2009 scandal and a series of injuries put an end to the career of Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers of all time. He found himself at the center of a media storm, losing sponsors and the respect of fans. But in 2019, Tiger returned, winning the Masters tournament, and showed that it is never too late to restore his reputation and professional status. Tiger Woods. A 2009 scandal and a series of injuries put an end to the career of Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers of all time. He found himself at the center of a media storm, losing sponsors and the respect of fans. But in 2019, Tiger returned, winning the Masters tournament, and showed that it is never too late to restore his reputation and professional status. Mel Gibson was embroiled in scandals over his outspokenness and personal problems. Hollywood refused to work with the actor, and his career effectively ground to a halt. However, he returned as a director with the critically acclaimed and award-winning film Conscientious Objector, proving that talent can overcome even the worst reputational crises. Amy Winehouse. Unfortunately, not all celebrity stories have happy endings. Amy tragically passed away after battling addiction. Her story may be included if it is important to show both sides of such events. Harry Styles. Harry Styles, one of the most popular members of One Direction, has gone through a huge transition since the group's breakup. After the band split, Styles struggled to find his place on the scene. His first solo albums initially failed to impress, and it seemed like he would have a hard time breaking out of the shadow of the pop group. But Harry found his own style that got him noticed, and his album Fine Line became a hit, and he himself became a cultural icon. His personality and music have once again attracted millions of fans around the world. Katy Perry. Katy Perry, one of the biggest pop stars of all time, went through a rough patch after her relationship with Russell Brand ended in divorce. Her music career also suffered setbacks, And at first, her new releases didn't garner the same attention as before. But Katy bounced back with the huge hit Raw and the album Prism, which cemented her place at the top of pop music. Her strong character and stubbornness proved that even after disappointments, new heights can be reached.